Hello everyone and welcome to Pampered Chef Live, our weekly cooking show. My name is Michael and I'm so happy you're joining us today. Let us know where you're joining from and join the fun in the live chat during the episode premiere on YouTube. You can ask questions in the live chat as well and we'll do our best to answer as many of them as we can. Today, Pampered Chef consultant Sylvia will show us how to make a cozy poached egg dish for brunch with a frozen mimosa on the side. If you miss a step, simply pause the video, go back and watch it again. You can find links to these recipes and to the featured products below the video, so it's easy to shop with your consultant. You'll also find there a link to our survey, which you can fill out after you watch for a chance to win a product giveaway. We'll randomly select 3 winners from survey participants and contact them by email. All right, time to hand over to Sylvia to get us started. Let's get cooking, friends.
Hi everyone, welcome to Pampered Chef Live. I'm Sylvia. We're gonna be making today eggs in purgatory and frozen mimosas. My culinary journey started over 17 years ago when I was a stay-at-home mom. Pampered Chef has absolutely changed my life. It has given me purpose. Never in a million years would I think that I would have done Pampered Chef and done this for a career, but I absolutely love it. I love the flexibility. I love that I can travel. I love that I've made so many great friendships. And of course, got some great products in my kitchen. So let's get cooking. All right, so we're gonna start our brunch now with our eggs in purgatory. And we're going to use our 1-pot, 12-inch stainless steel skillet. It is gorgeous, guys. It is beautiful, it shimmers, it shines. It's great for searing steaks. It's great for sauteing vegetables and simmering some sauces. So this dish is a Southern Italian dish that comes together so easy with some simple ingredients that are already in your household. Some eggs, some sauce, some spices, and you have an amazing dish that you can have for brunch, lunch, or a light supper. Okay, so we've got the 12-inch stainless steel pan on the stove on medium heat, and then you're going to take a 1/4 cup of oil and you're going to put that into the pan, and I'm using the stackable measuring cup set. Right there, so I'm going to put that in. I have this preheated a little bit. It also helps with the pan for when you're searing for non-stick to preheat the pan and then add your oil. Then I'm going to add the chili flakes. I like things spicy and hot, so I'm going to be a little bit generous with mine. However, you would do this for taste. And if you don't like chilies or like things too spicy, you can also omit this step. I also find that when you're making this dish, you can also use it with onions and garlic, so you can also do that as well, and that just elevates the dish and gives it a little bit more flavor. But because we're doing this for brunch, I'm just going to use it with the chili peppers. Okay, here we go. So they want to let them basically heat for a couple of minutes until they start to sizzle. So as the spices are going to start to sizzle, I'm going to open up a can of tomatoes. So I'm using diced tomatoes, and you want to use either a nice jar of marinara sauce or the tomatoes. I like to have that because I want to get some texture into this dish. And I'm using our famous popular can opener. And what you do is you put that up against the can and you're going to 1/4 turn, all right? And it almost feels like it's not even working, okay? So this is what I always find in my cooking classes. So you're gonna keep turning till you kind of feel it kind of give a little bit, then you 1/4 turn it off. You take the little teeth there, you push the button, and you're going to open up your can. And what's so great about this can opener, that there's no rough edges against the lid or the can, so when you're washing this and recycling, you're not gonna cut yourself. And there's no contact with the food. Okay, so we've got our spices nice and toasty. We're gonna add our can of tomatoes. You want to be careful because that might sizzle all over the place. So just reduce that heat, and then we're going to just stir that together. Let that come together nicely. All right. And that's going to simmer and we're going to let that simmer and reduce. I'm just going to add a little bit of water. So we are using our easy read measuring cups. What I love about this is that you don't have to go and look. You can basically look this way, so they're easy read. The measurements are right there versus bending over. So we're going to add the little bit of water, reduce the heat, and let that simmer for 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna add some seasoning to our marinara sauce. I'm gonna add the Italian spices. This is one of my favorite staples in the house. I get this all the time. All of our spices are gluten-free, and this one actually is salt-free as well. So I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to our marinara sauce. And I'm gonna just take the lid off. And did you guys know that this measuring, the lid is about 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna use about 1 tablespoon. I think it calls for a teaspoon, but I like my things full of flavor. So I'm gonna add that all into the sauce there. And because it was a can of tomatoes, I'm gonna add some seasonings. I'm gonna use our new salt and pepper grinder set. It's gorgeous, look at this, guys. It lights up, oh my goodness. So I love this. That is our salt and then our pepper. And what's great about these is that you can adjust the coarse. So if you want it fine or as coarse as you want it. So I have this one in the middle. These are so popular right now, guys. It's new to the line. They're great, easy to hold, so they won't topple over, right over my stovetop there. Absolutely love it. And you can just charge that by USB. So that's gonna simmer and reduce a little bit more. And then we're going to add the eggs shortly. So the sauce has reduced to a thickness that I like. I had it uncovered for about 8 to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna add actually the rind of Parmesan cheese just to give it a little bit more flavor. So you can use the rind for adding to your sauces to add flavor. And when you have fresh Parmesan cheese, you can also just store those rinds in the freezer and use as needed for sauces and stews. So we're going to now start to add our eggs. Let's get cracking. All right, so we're gonna crack our eggs into our marinara sauce. And what I recommend is that you do them one at a time, put them in a bowl and then put them into the sauce separately, just so that you can avoid any of the shells going into the dish. Now these are our new prep bowls. Absolutely love these guys. They're 1 cup prep bowls, and then we have our 2 cup prep bowls here. Their lids are a little bit way better because they are really air sealed them tight like that, and they don't spill. Okay, or they're leak proof. Okay, so the last egg is now in there, and I've reduced the heat. And then I'm going to cover that and let that simmer for about 5 to 8 minutes. We don't want the yolks to be overcooked. We just want to make sure that the whites are cooked and that the yellow is still nice and runny for us to dip in some crusty bread, which I'm going to make in our beautiful new toaster coming up. Now we're going to zest some, or actually grate some of our Parmesan cheese, which is going to add the extra flavor to our dish. And I absolutely love this cup zester. It's great for fresh ginger, nutmeg, chocolate, of course, all your citrus fruits like your lemons, limes, and oranges. So what you're gonna do, I've got the food handler here, guys, and I've already grated some cheese. This is just the end piece of it now. So I'm just gonna go in circle motions here so that you don't cut your fingers because it is very sharp. So I'm gonna take that off. And what's great is you just twist, twist, twist like so. So all of the zest goes to the bottom of the lid here. And then I'm gonna pop that open. Okay, very so carefully. And voila, look at that. Beautiful. So there's 3 things you need in a kitchen that I always recommend to any chef. You wanna have good cutting boards, good knives, and good cookware. So our cutting boards, guys, they're great. They don't slide all over the counter. They're meant to score, so that's okay. They've got the silicone on the bottom there for them not to slide, and you've got the measurements as well for if you need to slice things, if you're measuring any of your pastry. And if you get any stains on them, like mango or cilantro, you can put them out on a hot sunny day and they will bleach back to white. And of course, they're dishwasher safe. Then our knives, we have our foundation knife block set. You can have one on the counter here. But what I love about this, if you're one of those people that don't like things on your counter, as many people do, that stores nice and comfortably in a drawer. It stacks away like so. And our knife block set is lifetime warranty, and it has a good weight for precise slicing and dicing. So I've also chopped up some parsley here to garnish. You can also use basil if you have some in the house. So now we're going to take a look at our dish here. Then of course the cookware I mentioned before, it is lifetime warranty as well. Look at that, it looks beautiful. And I'm going to add the cheese. And this pan, guys, goes on top of the stove as you have it here in the oven under the broiler and washes up in the dishwasher. Now, do we measure cheese? I think we measure it with our heart. So I'm just going to use the whole thing. But if you had leftovers, this is what's great about this cup zester, is that you can put the lid on, and if you have extra ginger or whatever you have that you've zested, can go in the fridge, and it has measurements as well. Okay, so now we're going to add that, and we're going to top it off with some beautiful parsley here. And as I mentioned, you can use basil. And then this is going to be delicious with some crusty bread. So let's get the bread ready. Okay, so we're gonna now toast up our bread for our beautiful egg dish that we just made. So I've got here the Pampered Chef 4-slice toaster with warming rack. I absolutely love this toaster, guys. It has the extra wide slot, okay? And you've got the different functions here. You've got the bagel, so it's gonna toast the outside of the bagel, the cut side, and still keep it nice and chewy on the other side. Frozen, you can use that for your waffles and frozen slices of bread. You've got your reheat. What I love about the reheat is that if you've toasted your bread and you've walked away and you want to reheat it, it will toast it without browning it any further. You've got 7 shades as well for your doneness. And what I love is you've got the extra wide artesian bread here. I've got some sourdough bread. I'm going to put it on 5, and I'm going to, whoops, that's our warming rack. I'm going to push that down. And that will get nice and toasty for our dish that's coming up. Okay, so we're going to take our eggs in purgatory and we're going to put it into our anniversary collection pasta bowl dish. Oh my God, looks delicious. Our toast is nice and brown. Gonna get some of that sauce. And we've got our scraper here, which is also another great product from Pampered Chef. Our mix and scraper, they don't stain. They scrape everything out of the bowl. And this is going to be delicious. I'd love to hear in the comments, have you guys ever made this dish before? And would you try it? Comment below. All right, everyone. So now we're going to make our frozen mimosas. What brunch is not better with some wonderful mimosas? And we're going to use our brand new machine, our Freezy Fun Ultimate Frozen Drink and Soft Serve Maker. I'm so excited about this machine. Oh my God, I can't wait to show you how these come together. So we've got 4 cups of Prosecco, which is basically a bottle of Prosecco. We're going to pour that's our classic batter bowl, and then we're going to take our quick stir pitcher and we're going to measure out 4 cups of orange juice. So it basically goes up to the line. This is our classic batter bowl, as I mentioned, 8 cups. And then we've got our quick stir pitcher. As you guys might know, it's great because you just add the juice and then plunge away and everything's mixed great. So we're going to set that aside and we're going to take this and we're going to pour it into our vessel here on the top. Now this vessel, guys, I can't tell you, I'm so excited. It's great for adult parties. You guys can use it with the for frozen margaritas, pina coladas. You can do it with strawberry daiquiris. You know, anything you want to turn a drink into. So great for the cottage, families, adult parties, as I mentioned. So I'm just going to pour all this in. So I'm doing 8 cups serving for this because I'm having some friends over. And then we're going to close that off, turn it on, all right? And as I mentioned, soft serve for kids parties, we've got the soft serve, and you can do the milkshakes and use these ice cream scooping cups, which is really cool. All right, and we got the slushy for kids parties, milkshakes. So we're going to turn it to, for this purpose, for the mimosas, we're going to turn it to the spiked slushy because we've got a little bit of alcohol in there. And then we're going to turn so for the thickness, I'm going to go right in the middle there because you can go thicker. Or up to the top to the plus will go even thicker. So we're going to go right in the middle and we're going to hit start. Okay, so now the machine's going to do its magic and it's going to have a frozen mimosa for us anywhere from 15 to about 60 minutes, depending on how frozen you want this to go. And so this machine, guys, you can host a party and get it for 60% off in April, or you can even join me and give this business a try and you can earn this for free. All right, guys? So there's lots of ways to get this machine, and honestly, it'll definitely be one of those machines that, you know, you get this and then over time it's going to have so much value because you're going to be making your own frozen treats at home. All right, can't wait to see the results, and I'll be right back to show you the slushies. Okay, so now our frozen mimosas are ready. It took about 20 minutes to have them to this capacity and this frozen. So I'm going to take my glass, pour this out. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can use it while it's still on, you can turn it off, okay? And this made 8 cups, so it was full capacity. So I've got my girlfriends here. We're gonna enjoy some mimosas for brunch today. Yay! And what do you guys think? Cheers, are you excited?
Cheers!
Yay, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna enjoy the dish now. I can't wait to try it. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Nice and spicy, how I like it. The toast is crisp to perfection. Oh my goodness, love it. And our mimosas are ready from earlier. What a great brunch idea. Great for friends or family. And what's wonderful is that you have 6 eggs in there, so you can serve 6 people nice hot eggs at the same time. So thanks for watching. Cheers until we eat again.
Thank you, Sylvia. That was wonderful. Thank you for sharing your time and talent with us. Hey, before we go, I want to briefly tell you about some exciting offers we have available for the rest of April. First, we have a sale going on right now for some essential kitchen tools, including multiple pieces of stoneware. Check our website for the full list of products that are on sale right now, and then shop with your consultant. Additionally, when you host a shopping party with your friends and family in April, you can get 60% off any one product of your choice, including our new Freezy Fun Ultimate Frozen Drink and Soft Serve Maker, which you saw Sylvia use. Talk to your consultant to schedule your online or in-person party now. The Freezy Fun is exclusively available to hosts this month, but there is actually one other way to get this into your kitchen right now. When you start your own side hustle as a consultant, through the end of April, you can earn the Freezy Fun Ultimate Frozen Drink and Soft Serve Maker for free. You'll start a rewarding side hustle in the process and be set up for success right away by earning the hottest product of the season. So reach out to your consultant to learn more about this opportunity today. That's all for us, friends. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will be back with another episode next week when Pampered Chef Consultant Kay will teach us how to make quinoa energy bites and high-protein snacks that are great for hiking, camping, and outdoor activities. Don't forget to use the links below to see today's featured recipe and products so you can shop with your consultant. And fill out that survey for a chance to win our weekly product giveaway. Again, thank you for joining us, and if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please consider subscribing so you can get notifications whenever new episodes come out, and we can reach more people with these episodes. Thanks again for joining us, friends. Happy cooking.